What is up guys, Flatcap and Glasses here, and if you can tell by the title of the video, we are in fact reviewing the Google Pixel 2.
Yeah, the black one.
The black one.
Yes, very black.
Very, very black. So let's just bring it in.
It's not very black.
No.
It's alright though, it's kind of a good phone, I guess, and...
Well, let's get straight to what the people want, is unboxing it.
Okay.
And as you can see, there is a lovely Samsung Galaxy A3 inside, which is my one. Sod it.
I didn't know.
There it is. We fooled you. All your base belong to us.
Right,
So,
Pixel 2.
Pixel 2, probably the most advanced smartphone on the planet.
We're about to find out.
We're going to find out. I got this as a lovely little upgrade. So
UK owner, I mean, what can we say? If you want to see reviews of people who are paid to talk about it, there's plenty more reviews. We can even link them if you want. But what you're about to see is people who literally have never seen the phone before. Phone critics, tech critics, and most importantly, we are not being paid to do this. This is something we bought with our own money, or rather, Flatcap did. So,
well, we're not being paid, but Google, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you've got my email address, Google.
We're always open to a better, you know. We're always good for that.
But let's just have a look. So, contents of the box. It doesn't seem to want to focus. Please focus. No, it won't focus. Oh wait, there we are. Google Lens built in. Google Assistant built in.
That's software. The Google Lens, they call it that. What it is actually software that's supposed to...
I have got the 64GB version, I believe.
Okay.
I believe so. I've had to cover up the IMEI there so nobody takes it. With a lovely little sticker of Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, can't really beat that, can you?
So, should we just stop the review and just play that?
Yeah.
Right, so let's get this up. Would you like to do the unsealing, sir?
Yeah, come on. Let's give that a go.
So basically, we're not going to go to a huge overhaul about the whole specs and the internal stuff, mainly because this is a photography channel and we are interested in one thing:
camera.
The camera.
We're gonna have a look at the phone. We're gonna show you the menus, I guess. We can go over certain things like how bright the screen goes, because again, that's very pertinent to photography as a whole as well. You see, so
basically, the primary camera, from what I understand, is a 20.2 megapixel 1.8 image stabilization with a phase detection and laser autofocus.
Okay.
Dual LED flash as well, and look at that. That is the nicest it is ever going to look in the box until
we ruin it.
Yeah, until we ruin it.
Okay.
I mean, let's just have a look.
Let's do box contents first.
Yeah,
that's probably wiser.
So, what we got? Yay. Welcome to hashtag Team Pixel. I did actually do a hashtag earlier with Team Pixel.
Okay, it was written on the box.
Yeah. So, that's going to be all the instruction manuals.
Pack. We're not going to go into that.
No, but USB-C to standard USB, so I'm having a good guess there's some sort of data transfer.
It's data transfer or charging, I guess.
Yeah. What we got underneath? Now, from what I understand, this does not have a audio jack in it.
Despite them making a big song and dance about the iPhone not having it, as it turns out that Google have omitted it this year with the inclusion of this audio jack, which is one of the reasons why I think that this is not going to be quite the hit that the Pixel 1 was. But then again, we're going to find out.
I don't have an issue with this.
Oh, really?
What I would prefer is if they got rid of this cable and it was just C cable to thing.
But the thing is, then you see, if it was a short, stubby one, what would happen is, I reckon that would just break in. Like you.
But that
just
looks
break
like
your
it's going to break.
No, you mean you break your socket otherwise. If that breaks, it's okay. But as long as you don't break your USB socket in your phone.
So again, it's
USB Type-C cable.
Yeah, USB-C to USB-C. The autofocus on this camera is terrible. Should have stuck it on manual. And that is the obvious. Do you know, I had a bit of a thing there. I pull it out and it's like a European or an American plug.
That would have been quite a disaster.
I would have like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's alright. We got the 3-pin.
So we've got.
And you know what? Much to my surprise, Flatcap, there's no headphones in the box.
Get out.
There are literally no headphones in the box.
Well, mind you, that doesn't actually. I don't think that's a big hit and miss, because normally with a lot of these phones, I actually got to try out the iPhone 7 that you see here. It actually belongs to my partner's, and she got that as an upgrade. And I actually tried the headphones that come with it.
And they're terrible.
Terrible.
Okay.
No equalization whatsoever.
Fine. However, on the flip side, I'm just going to throw this one out there. The phone we're comparing it today to mainly will be the Galaxy S8 Plus, and this is my one in crystal blue. And again, this is a rarer one. This is the 128 gig import version, which is faster, and it's got, I think it's 128. Yes, 128 gig, and it's got a few doodads and a few add-ons from the standard model.
Let's just do a quick size comparison, because this isn't the XL I've got. This is the.
I've got the large version of this as well, so that's the.
Couple of centimeters smaller.
Not too bad. I mean, we'll see when the screen on. We'll put both screens on in a minute and see what screen size comparison, I guess. But
this has got a larger bezel on it, from what I do understand from the picture.
There's an on purpose for durability. Anyway, my point was about headphones. Although this does have the headphone jack, not what we're here to talk about. The fact that this actually came with some AKG Harman Kardon headphones in the box, and they sound magnificent. And I'm an audio critic, so I'm thinking that's value for money there, but we'll see. Maybe the Pixel, because I believe it's the same price as this. Maybe the Pixel will have something up its sleeve. Let's have a look.
Oh, you can definitely see the bezel on the top and bottom.
Yeah,
it's definitely there.
It's done now. They've done that on purpose, and it's definitely.
I like it though. I like
it's an advantage.
It feels solid in the hand as well.
Does it?
Yeah, I feel.
Oh yeah, wow.
Feels very solid.
Wow.
Fingerprint scanner on the back.
It's in a better place than the iPhones.
And do you know who actually got the contract to make the Google Pixel 2s?
The phone itself, is it HTC?
It's HTC.
I thought so.
HTC.
I thought so.
I don't know who done the. I don't know who got the first contract. If you do, put it in the description, please.
Yeah, let us know. Remind us.
Comments description. Put it in the comments below.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's going to be impossible because it's YouTube. It's all going to be just foul mouth swearing.
It will be, yeah.
And one thing I do love about when you buy a new phone is, oh god, that has thrown the white balance way off.
Is it gone blue?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Never you mind. We're here to bring you photo quality, so.
There we are, much better.
Or just we'll turn the brightness down once we get it on the. If you turn brightness down, your white balance will self-equalize, will be fine. Anyway, my point with the thing is this: that the bezels were definitely an additional design feature. They wanted that there. It's nothing that they were trying to hide. A lot of manufacturers trying to hide that. Then again, if you ask any Galaxy S8 owner, would they had rather, when they dropped their phone, would they rather had bezels? Their answer would have been yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm basically just going to throw this through quick setup, because basically we don't need to sit here messing about with everything and every little thing. Oh no, we don't need to do that. We don't need to set pins. We don't need to do this, because the phone's going to be factory reset again afterwards, just so I can set up as my personal phone. So there we are. Wow, do you know what the colour? Oh god, I wish I could actually show this, guys. The colour is absolutely amazing. Look how vibrant that is.
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, it is lovely. Then again, even the Pixel 1 was lovely. You know, Google have got this right. We'll look at this is. I mean, it's hard to judge maximum screen brightness, but that's maximum right there. And for the purposes of this video, we'll turn it right the way down, so you can actually see, what's on screen. Otherwise, you're going to have problems reading what's on screen.
I mean, it has helped the white balance.
It's clear. It's a nice clear.
There we are, guys. So it's really is a nice phone.
It feels good in the hand. The screen is good.
I don't know what is that made of. Is that plastic around the edge?
It's glass, I believe. But not on the edge. On the edge, I'm not knowing. The edge is aluminium.
Is it? It's got a good sense of grip to it.
I think it might be textured. Yeah, that's anodized aluminium. Okay, I can feel that. That feels like glass. That is glass. That's black glass. It looks very nice. Although it's gonna get a few fingerprints. Then again, who's complaining? The whole backs of these things are fingerprint magnets. At least this way with the anodized, that's not going to get fingerprints at all. Albeit this top part is going to be. There must be some design reason behind this, but whatever it is, it looks.
I think
good.
it's grip.
It must be grip. It looks good, and I'm sure it functions
that's like smooth.
well.
But the minute you get to that, your finger really does stick to it.
It does stop. It's a good. I like it. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea. So the moment we've all been waiting for is that camera.
Now everyone should pay attention to this part. Whenever you get a new phone, don't just start taking pictures. Go to the settings. Make sure it's set on maximum quality. A lot of manufacturers do not set phones on maximum quality by default.
Let's just have a quick look at the quick settings. What we got? So we've got slow motion, panorama, photo square, portrait. Let's have a look at settings. Now nobody wants to go into portrait because what it does, it actually gives artificial bokeh.
No.
Nobody wants that.
No, well, the thing is, I think ever since iPhone started it, when Apple started with the iPhone, it's become a trend. Although I do salute Samsung for not putting it in there.
It's got HDR controls on this, which is quite good.
That's good. That's always useful.
What about that high dynamic range? So that the shutter button can be the volume key, which is pretty cool. Camera shutter sounds. Oh god, do we really need that? Artificial shutter sound. We don't need that. So we've got it on motion photo. We don't need to worry about that at the moment. So that's the white balance. I mean, I thought, quite strange. I thought that there would have been a whole lot more settings than this.
Is it coming up a little short, you reckon, on settings? Let's have a look.
Yeah, now take a look yourself.
Let's see what do we think of that? That's the camera switch button.
Yeah, hide your ugliness.
Nah, that's it, that's gone. Slow motion panorama, photosphere, portrait settings, location, back camera resolution is already on maximum, front camera is on maximum. I will say one thing about this in the S8 which I don't like is that the resolution on these cameras, both the main cameras on the back, it shoots in 4:3 at max resolution, which is such a downer. The S6 Edge Plus and Note 5 used to shoot 16:9 full widescreen at 16 megapixels, and this is a bit of a downer.
8.3 megapixels. The camera we're actually videoing on right now is my personal Olympus OMD EM5 Mark I, and you can actually convert it down to 8 megapixels if you want to extend the lens a little bit, and even then the photos still come out crystal clear.
It will, but the difference is with the OMD you're shooting through very advanced photo technology, including, you know, Japanese made hand assembled glass, optically tested. This, at the end of the day, all phones are just phones.
Yeah, but I don't think like
it won't be a loss of megapixels.
It's not going to be like a plastic lens on it.
No.
It's going to be like
of course not. Of course not.
Proper glass.
Of course not. Actually, I'm going to have to agree with you on this.
Yeah, there are a lack of settings. I think the iPhone 8
yeah.
has more settings than this.
Should we? Hold on. Let's bring the S8 for a second, and
Samsung Galaxy S8.
Yeah, the Galaxy S8 Plus, and let's see what that. Let's see what happens regarding. I'll turn the brightness down. Let's see what happens regarding camera settings. If we go here, we've got picture size, video size, tracking autofocus, shape correction, timer, picture size, video size, save pictures, shooting measure, timer, motion, photo, video stabilization, grid location, review pictures, quick launch, voice control, floating camera, volume key, reset settings, and then that's actually, believe it or not,
it's only actually got a few settings in there that actually matter though.
Believe this, now everything is here. ISO, shutter speed, aperture, standard, autofocus point, white balance, everything is here, and that to be honest, that makes all the difference to me, at least. That's quite a lot there. Now maybe this has a pro mode. Should we have a look?
Let's see if we can find it. For as phone advanced as this,
it should. We're expecting something. That's grid. Oh, that's a grid. Well, you got white balance. That's a good start. You got white balance up there and flash. And then everything's got flash. So okay, well yeah, we've got white balance. That's about it.
If we go on to
that's for something else.
Oh yeah. Something else. I think I said photo square. It's
sphere.
Photosphere.
No, well that's something else entirely.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about that either.
We've got white balance. I mean, I guess if the automatic mode delivers results time after time after time, and you never need to change the settings, maybe.
I mean, for everybody who follows Eclipse Digital on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Aesthetic HD on Flickr, I'm going to actually probably on Tuesday, I might take some test shots with this, because I know the S8 has a magnificent macro mode.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. I mean,
and I would like to test the macro mode on this to see what it's like, but I think until then we can really.
It's hard to make a judgment.
It's very, very hard to make a judgment on the video when we're just sitting here talking about it. But personally, from what I've seen from the phone so far, I think I'm going to have hours of fun with it.
It feels good. It looks good. The glass is nice, and
the fact that it's got like slow motion as well. I mean, that is something I'm going to have a lot of fun with.
Yeah, I mean, then again, I think that is pretty nowadays. That's pretty much a standard on a flagship. If you don't have that, you feel like something missing out, which is good to have that there. So far, I think looks good, feels good. Can't wait to. We're not going to show you on the camera really, but we can't wait to review these speakers as well. You can see his top and bottom speakers on top and the bottom screen.
That's going to be quite interesting because I think that's going to. I guarantee that'll probably be used for like cinema modes and stuff like that.
That's called HTC Boom Sound. Well, it used to be called anyway back when HTC used to do this. And
you know, this is one of the things that I was really looking forward to do about HTC getting the contract for this. No, not because of that. Is HTC on every single one of their phones, I believe, they always put in a little gimmick whether it's like 2 speakers up and down, or if it's something to do with the camera, or
They put something.
even a little bit of software they put in there just so you can mess about with.
It's true.
I mean, like at one point they had like Beats Audio and stuff like that, and even though like
Yeah.
Beats isn't, fanboys are going to hate me now, is
They're not the best.
they are not the best, but
It's not.
it's a gimmick.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick, and sometimes a gimmick is all you need.
Yeah. I guess if you're going to make sales, I guess. But we can't wait to get to a more detailed, thorough review of this phone for you. But for the moment, what we can say is it looks good, it feels good. The screen is lovely and crisp. The overall texture is good. It's got a good feel. It don't feel like it's going to drop from your hand. However, the camera settings look for
A
the
little
moment
dry.
a little bit dry, but you never know. They might be enough. So.
But like as a little bonus on this, when I actually got the phone, I got a free Google Home Mini.
We did indeed.
Indeed, with it, which I'm actually quite upset about because I wanted the
Daydream VR.
I wanted the Daydream VR because that is something I would have had hours of fun with.
Yeah, gaming.
Exactly.
So, should we open this? Should we see what this is all about?
Well, the Home Mini.
Yeah.
In all honesty, it's just like a little speaker.
Okay, fair enough. We'll show you what it looks like, I guess. For all those who are... oh, we don't need the blade for that one. Get out.
No. Ow. You got to unseal my phone. I am unsealing the speaker. It's my channel. Leave me alone.
Okay.
And that is it. It's a tiny little mushroom. In all fairness though, I've actually tested one of these at work, and
Are they good?
funny enough, the bigger versions are, I haven't tested one of these, but the things you can do with
It's
them,
good looking.
the things you can do with them, I've actually read a couple of reviews on this one. You don't really want to play music on it.
Sound quality's not the best.
Sound quality is not better, but it is loud enough for you to hear across the side of the room. And the good thing about this is I've actually got my TV and everything set up there, and I'm going to set up under my TV. So I'm hoping to probably get, I don't know, maybe some Google smart bulbs or something, so I can like Google dim the lights.
That'd be cool.
I don't even know if that exists. It's probably something Google. If that does exist, patent that right now.
It's called home automation, and it does exist, but I don't think you can't buy
Smart homes.
Smart homes, home automation. You can get it in many different things, but then you have to have your whole home Wi-Fi integrated for that to work. Although when you do integrate it, you can even start your washing machine.
I mean, this one doesn't have an Ethernet port in it, which kind of upsets me because I don't really want it constantly running on Wi-Fi.
Okay, well you leave it plugged in, I guess.
Yeah, it's from what I understand, if you plug it in via Ethernet, I think it'll run without your phone.
That's the other one, the big one maybe.
Yeah, I think this one's going to have to be constantly connected by Bluetooth, which I don't really want to do because it's going to drain.
It's a bit of a downer, but I'm sure it's got Wi-Fi, so it should be okay.
I mean, let's just turn it on. How do we set device on? Google on.
No, not quite, not yet. I'm a few years away from that.
Google.
Xbox on. Remember that?
Oh my god.
Yeah. No.
That's the mute button. Oh, think about
Yes, it is Wi-Fi compatible.
it. I know it's Wi-Fi compatible. I think it's completely dead. I don't think it's got any power in it. Wake up, Google. Don't die on me.
It's alright. We'll switch that one for you or someone.
We'll have to do a video on
And
that.
just the last thing I guess to know about the phone is it does have a very S8 style always-on display, because that phone's been off for a while and that display doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So that's an always-on.
Fun little fact for you. For a 15-minute charge, you can get 30% battery life.
That's impressive.
Fast charging.
That's impressive.
Way of the future.
I have that feature on the S8, although I deliberately don't use it because I'm paranoid that such things will wear my battery out faster. So I just give it a good long drink overnight, and while it's switched off at that as well, to minimise heat. I just care for my gadgets. I guess we'll see how that works out.
The sad reality in this Google Home speaker, I'll probably get more fun out of it skipping it across a river. It's got that shape.
It has, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got
Anyway.
a look.
Everybody, thanks for watching. I hope to be uploading some photos of that I've hopefully taken. Sorry about that. I'll hopefully be uploading some photos that I've taken with the Google Pixel 2 at some point. Mainly probably of some macro stuff if it does do macro. Probably flowers, probably a little bit of street photography. See how the HDR works on it.
Yeah, and that's about it, I guess.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, and check the links in the description.
Bye, guys.